Hi everyone! Today we are going to make this easy and relaxing painting that is a perfect way to unwind after a long day. And we'll use very basic and beginner-friendly techniques for that. So let's get started. First I'll make a big circle at the center of the page, and for that I'm applying clean water. Then drop in some paint here. I'm using blue for this one, but you can use any color of your choice. And just remember this is a relaxing painting, so don't worry if your circle isn't perfectly round. Since we'll be using the wet-on-wet technique for the most part, I recommend that you prepare the paints in advance to prevent the circles drying too much. And while this is still wet, make another cycle right next to it, so the colors bleed into each other, creating that nice effect. Now make more circles touching each other, and try varying the size of each circle for some interest. If you want more of the bleeding effect, then try to be as quick as you can and paint while the nearby circle is still wet. Just keep one thing in mind. If you don't want muddy look, avoid making circles with complementary colors next to each other. It's even okay to use complementary colors for overlapping circles, but be aware that they can create a dull or muted result where they mix. But if you're aiming for that kind of look, then that's perfectly fine. Here this circle was drying, so I added more paint. But keep in mind that touching the paint as it's drying may lead to unexpected effects like harsh edges or blooms. And I was okay with these potential effects, so I added more pigment in this blue section before making another circle underneath. Now I'm adding some circles on the dried paint to create a layered effect. For this, I am using dilute paint so that the color from the circle below shows through. And again, I'm trying not to use the complementary colors for the layering, but that's my personal choice and you are free to use any color you like. And you can create as many circles as you like, varying their size and position freely. If you're a complete beginner, this can be a great exercise to understand how paints work next to each other when they are wet, and how pigments layer on top of each other when they are dry. These are basic yet important concepts, and if you understand them properly, it can really improve your paintings. Now let everything dry completely before making the doodles. And first I'm using a gold marker for that. In this step, you can really make anything that comes to your mind, or just follow along as I start with some simple circles and dots. If you need more ideas, try adding stars, small lines, or even some abstract geometric patterns. This is the time to be as creative as you can and also to empty your mind to relax. Hey, I switched to a smaller marker for these lines. Then I made a stem with leaves in the center with a glitter gel pen. But it was feeling a bit light to me, so I ended up making a golden outline around it. First, I didn't add the outline all the way across, but I still felt it was a bit too light, so I added more of the golden outline. At this point, it appeared too empty to me, especially the background, so I'm making some more doodles with a combination of glitter gel pens and the gold markers. I'm just trying to fill in the empty space with whatever that's coming in my mind. So I'm using different colors and pens to make various designs in different sections. And that design can be anything, like any geometric or irregular shape or stars and flowers, basically anything that you like to draw. It's really up to you how many doodles you want to add or which type of pens you want to use. And if you enjoyed this video, you might also like this bookmark tutorial, so be sure to check it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.